I have a very important piece of advice for you. I strongly recommend that you breathe. Do not stop breathing even when this reflection is over. What I mean, of course, is that you should breathe in the proper way. Do you remember how a baby breathes, especially when sleeping? The belly goes up with each inhalation and down with the exhalation. This full belly breath is a vital component of both our mental and physical health. And yet, despite its health benefits and the ease with which we can do it, most adults no longer engage in this kind of breathing on a regular basis. But why? Why have we given up on such an innate and natural practice? The answer lies in the unnatural pace of modern life. As a result of the crazy busy speed of our day-to-day, we experience a lot more stress and anxiety. When we're stressed and anxious, our breath becomes shorter, shallower, stopping here, rather than flowing all the way down to our bellies. It is as if our bodies are telling us, "You're in too much of a hurry, no time to stop and smell the flowers." The problem is that this shallow breath in turn further increases our anxiety, and consequently, we're more likely to engage in shallow breathing and so on in a downward vicious cycle. This cycle captures the fight or flight response, when our body and mind tense up and get ready to take action against threat, be it a lion or an enemy tribe. There is no harm in experiencing the fight or flight response if, shortly after, we recover our normal state of calm. However, when stress and anxiety become the norm, when we're pulled into the vicious cycle, that's when a whole host of physical and mental troubles ensue. Fortunately, we can break this vicious cycle of shallow breathing and stress by introducing a virtuous cycle of deep breaths and calm. Breathing deeply triggers the relaxation response, which is the antidote to the fight or flight state we're in so much of the time. Just as shallow breathing is both a symptom and a cause of stress, deep breathing is both a cause and a symptom of calm. All you need to exit the downward vicious cycle and enter this upward virtuous cycle is 3 to 4 deep breaths. Taking a minute or even less a few times a day for these belly breaths can make all the difference. The breath is the life-giving force, and by changing your breath, you can change your life. Stopping to smell the flowers is more than a metaphor. It literally describes the proper way of breathing when we're not running around frantically. So either take a real flower and smell it, or pretend that you're smelling a real flower. You can also practice this proper way of breathing by making sure that your belly gently rises with each inhalation and gently falls with each exhalation. You cannot practice this technique too often, so whenever you have a bit of time, do it. Beyond breathing deeply whenever you remember to do so, introduce regular times during which you will take 3 to 4 belly breaths. You can do it anytime, when you wake up in the morning, as you're about to go to sleep, as you enter your office, while waiting at a red light, and even while listening to a reflection on Happier TV. The key, of course, is to remind yourself to do so at these times, by having a recurring reminder on your calendar, or hanging up a piece of paper with the word "breathe" on it in your office or next to your bed, or wearing a bracelet. Whatever it takes, just do it. Just breathe. In the words of Professor Andrew Weil, a world leader in holistic medicine, when you breathe deeply, gently, and regularly, you're making your body function better, quieting your mind, harmonizing your nervous system. The possibility for a healthier and happier life is literally right under your nose.